Hi guys, this is Cheryl with the CraftNut32, and I'm coming to you today with day 3 of my Christmas card and Christmas tag series. I have done a lot of prep for this card, but there's still a lot to do, so I'll just show you what I'm going to do next. So this card is going to be snowflakes, and I have cut some snowflakes out of winter lace. I believe these are cut at 2 1/4. And I have just used Recollections paper. So I'm gluing it on a circle that's been cut from Planton's school book, also cut at 2 1/4. Okay. So what I'm going to do with these two is on one of them I'm going to attach some thread, and then I'm going to kind of sandwich them together. So I'm just trying to get the thread so it will line up with one of the tops and bottoms of the snowflake. So I can do the same with the other one, and it will look like it'll just match. So there we go. And I'm going to just add a little bit more, just around the top and the bottom, so it'll stay nice and secure. Okay, so next I'm going to take my ATG gun. Kind of just load it up with glue. And I'm going to try to line up the top and the bottom of the thread with the next piece, or the other snowflake here. Okay. And now I'm just going to kind of trim it. It seems like I didn't line up the like sides. So there's just a little bit of overhang. And there we go. Just one last spot left. So there we go. Looks great. That's how I was hoping it would look. So what we're going to do today is I have cut out a card. I believe the circle here is 3 inches. I'm not sure what kind of card this is, but it does measure 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it fits in a standard AT size envelope, but it's the whole piece of paper. I've cut it at the 4 1/4, and it's 4 1/4 by 11. 11, I think. Yep, 11. So I've done that. What I'm going to do today is I'm making a twirling snowflake card. So I've made these snowflakes so it will sit just inside the circle here. Oops. And I'm going to twist it so that whoever opens it will then have a twirling snowflake as they read their little Christmas card that I've written out to them. So to cut out the circle, I have used Winter Woodlands, just one of the accents to the snowflakes. And for me, what I do to cut out circles or lots of layers to have them all lined up is I use my ATG gun, and I kind of lightly adhere all the pieces of paper that I'm going to cut down, and then I just do multi-cuts. and it seems to work really well when I do that. You don't have to worry about trying to line them up, because sometimes it doesn't seem like it's a true circle, so it's hard to line it up, or if you don't get it centered perfectly when you do your cuts, there seems to be issues. So I just cut all of them at the same time, and then I know that it is going to work. So I'm going to cut off the extra little bit of thread, and I couldn't find any white thread, so today I'm using cream thread. I don't do a lot of sewing, so I kind of only have little bits and pieces from projects I do. I've always tried to be a sewer. My mom and my sister are great sewers, but it's just not, I don't know. I don't know why I don't, but I don't do well at it. So I have made a little mark here, if I can find it so I can see. There it is. So that this piece will line up as my mat. Kind of give it a little bit of extra. And this mat will then cover up all of the underneath. Here's my first piece. And for my birthday, my husband got me some shimmer paper. This is from DCWV, I think, sorry. And it's the shimmer stack. So I am going to use this. But first, what I'm going to do, I have cut out my top piece and I have cut out my tag piece. And I'm going to emboss it with my Cuttlebug. And I'm going to use my snowflakes folder. Get that. Try to lay it in there, and there we go. I'm always worried that the paper is going to move around. It's just the right size to fit so that all the edges will be embossed and I won't have any kind of pieces hanging out. It's staticky. And there's the first piece. And I'm going to also emboss the top layer of my tag. And there's my top piece of the tag, but back to the card. ATG gun to stick down the top layer. And so, here is the card. Now, why I used the circle was so that I could write on the inside without it being seen. I was going to use just the snowflake itself, but I was worried you would see all the writing. So when I send it, I'm going to twist it so that they'll have it like this. When they open it, it'll just start twirling for them. So on the inside, I'm also going to stamp not stamp, I've already stamped it, a Scrappy Mom saying, "May all your Christmas wishes come true." So I wanted to, well, I might not do that. I might just leave this one without a sentiment, but just write kind of a little note so that I can send it with a piece of paper folded. I think that's what I'm going to do, because I don't want any of the writing showing through. And I think it will. So, moving on to the tag, I have these two pieces. They are cut at 2 1/4. from Plantin School Book, the tag and then the shadow. It's the same paper, the DCWV. I don't think I'm saying that right. And I don't have it out, so I will have to look it up. And I have cut it just so I can layer it. And I have cut out the same snowflake for it. So I'm going to put the snowflake just right there in the middle. And I thought about doing a pop dot, but I don't want it to be something that'll get caught, since the tag is going to be tied up. And I'm just reaching and grabbing some ribbon. And I thought of doing this. I have some shimmery ribbon. So since it's such like a plainer card, I thought that I would use some shimmery ribbon. So there's the ribbon for the card, and I'm just going to reach and grab some ribbon for my tag. And so there we go. And this is one that I've been having mapped out in my head for ages now. So I hope everyone likes it, and I hope everyone has a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.